Just got back from jiu-jitsu in Miami and have continued my streak of training out of state on these CCIM conference trips. So proud of myself for that. This one 2 miles away, walked both ways, and trained for an hour and a half. And I don't know if it's the jet lag or just like not enough sleep or the humidity, but I was or like these guys are tough, so maybe they just push me like that. But like I was exhausted. It took everything I had. There was a 1 hour class and then like kind of like an advanced class, just basically open mat for like half an hour afterwards. It took everything I had to stay for that extra half an hour. But I kind of, again, just realized like, hey, just give it all. And it was really cool. Again, my streak of doing a good job finding schools that are just good places to train with good people in other cities continues, and have found my Miami training home, so that feels good. Yeah, and then walking back to the hotel, there's a guy I've known since high school, and he's in this organization, so we see each other at these events. And this event in particular, it's like there have been like moments when I'm trying to decide basically whether to go out or stay in or like keep going or take a rest. And right at that moment, I'll run into him. Like it's happened like 4 times through the past couple days. And the first couple times, like he was like, hey, let's go. And I followed him. And then the last couple times I said, no, I'm gonna hang back. And it was good because I could feel myself wanting to like impress him, or like get caught up in the moment and be like, oh, it's like I was meant to see him, which I was meant to see him, but I think the reason I was meant to see him was like, there were a couple times when, yeah, I needed some help pushing myself to keep going. But then there were a couple times when I needed to do my own thing and have the strength to say no. And that was the purpose of him in that moment. And so just now, walking back to the hotel, like so random, I'm like thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to go to bed. And who's standing at the front of the hotel waiting for an Uber but this guy? Like, what are the chances of that? It's 10:30 at night, and like if I had been 5 minutes later or 5 minutes earlier, I would have missed the guy. So clearly another one of those moments. And this time I'm gonna go hang out some more. Time to take a shower and change and get back out. So yeah, it's been a very interesting few days of just like discovering myself, like noticing how like scared I am to be my own person in a way. And I did some things like that were not part of the group during this few days, and I noticed how good it felt and how uncomfortable I was. And I was able to like be in my body and determine what my intuition wanted, and be true to that. So I feel very good about that. and it's been a good few days of growth. So, pushing the boundaries, learning about myself, it's exciting. Yeah, and like, really like, being my own hero, like having these moments where like I feel there's this part of me that feels like I'm doing something wrong because I'm not with other people. But then like deeper, there's the true me that's like, I'm the guy, like all I need is me. Like the action that I want is where I am. So, that's, I can be with other people or I can be by myself. So there's that part of me that's, growing up, like learning to be enough. All of that continues, incrementally, more and more, day by day, layer by layer. So that's very exciting.